Taurus, welcome to your September 2025 General Tarot reading. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you've read with me before, you know that I pre-shuffle the cards so that we can get right into your reading. If you don't know your sun, obviously you know your sun. If you don't know your moon, where it was, what sign it was in, or your ascendant, or where Venus was when you were born, I'm leaving a link for you below to get a free natal chart or a free birth chart. And you don't need to put really personal information, just basically your name, your time of birth, and your place of birth, pretty much. And they'll email it to you, or you can just take screenshots, whatever. So anyway, that's in the link below. So let's just start right off. Taurus, you have happiness, strength, and clarity. So the happiness card, you can see an orange, right? An orange citrus fruit is it's awakening. They recommend it if you want to wake up in the morning. They recommend you use it for your shower soap, whatever. Orange citrus, it makes you happy. It's mood lightening, mood enhancing. It's a beautiful scent, and it's a beautiful fruit. Orange also, this is also the key of Solomon. So this is a pretty sacred time. So it's telling you, for the month of September, Taurus, you've got to make sure that you look for the good. You try to find the happiness. You try to find the joy. Look at what's positive and not negative. What's right and not what's wrong. What's good in your life. Stay on the bright side, no matter what. It's easy to be a Debbie Downer when things don't go your way, or you're not feeling well, get a little cranky, don't get enough sleep, whatever, you don't eat right, and you get miserable. Stay positive, stay happy. That's going to get you through whatever's coming up this month. So again, and you can even, dress yourself in orange, or get some orange throw pillows, especially for the fall season or Halloween coming up, or fall anyway in the Northern Hemisphere. But it's a very happy, positive color. Make sure you don't get anything that has brown in it or gray. That's a muted orange, and those aren't happy colors. Those aren't happy colors. You also have strength, and you have the oak leaf around her. She's got oak leaves, and this is basically the oak tree. Was very, very symbolic. It's to show you that strong and powerful things can start off as a small acorn. Dang, I've got some acorns I collected last fall when I went walking. Anyway, I love acorns. I love the oak tree, and that's my birth tree for June. Anyway, so it's about remembering your own strength, and that you're stronger than you think, and you're more resilient than you think. Oak furniture, there's a reason why they made oak, because it's so strong. It's a beautiful wood. It's a strong wood. Pine is soft. You can make bumps in it just by stepping on it, really. Oak is beautiful, sturdy. There are so many antique beds and desks and everything. Just that mission-style furniture is made out of oak because it's so strong. It's so beautiful and resilient. So you are strong, Taurus. You're a strong person. You're a strong soul. So whatever you've had to deal with, whatever you're going to deal with, remember, you have it already in you. And it might be the size of an acorn, but mighty things come to pass. And there's a saying, I think it's a scripture somewhere, by small and simple things, great things are brought to pass. You also have clarity. So whatever you need this month, you've got to, it's these herbs, there's echinacea in there. I think I see a daisy. I think St. John's wort is in there. Anyway, rosemary for sure. These were all botanicals that were used to enhance focus and mental agility, right? And so it's telling you that you got to stay focused, stay sharp, work on keeping your mind decluttered for this month, for whatever you have coming on. Because obviously it's telling you to basically stay strong, stay happy, stay positive, and stay sharp, stay focused. So right off the bat, I don't know what your month's going to be like, but you've got some words of advice already. Okay, so you have what's coming ahead, what's a heads up, what you need a heads up for. You have the Stork, which is about change, movement, new beginnings, And you have the anchor. And combined, the stork and the anchor are about the changes that you'll be making that are going to provide security for you and stability in the future. So you're about to make some big changes this month, or you're in the process. I'm recording this the end of August, but September looks pretty good. The thing is, you also have the whip. And the whip, with this combination of stork and anger, it's going to be some sharp words, some whatever you're doing, this new beginning, this new thing, these changes that you're making are going to cause some arguments, are going to cause some heated discussions. Some people aren't going to like it. So be prepared for that. That's your heads up. So keep an eye out, Taurus, because I don't know what you're doing, but some people are going to be pissed off. So, all right. Messages from your future self. I love these cards. And this is from you in the future, going through what you've already gone through. And your first message is boss up. Get up in the morning. Dress up like you're the boss, like you own the company, whether you do or you don't. Whether you're a stay-at-home mom or you're a single mom, boss up, dress up, and act like you're the executive, because you are. You're the queen of your world. You're the boss. You're the boss lady. You're the boss man. Dress up. Own it. Own it. Act as if you own $1 million company, because you are priceless. Your family's priceless. Your home is priceless. You might seem like you have nothing going on in your life right now. So boss it up and act like it. Fake it till you make it, because you already are somewhere. We're hearing about the multiverse all over the place, and multiple realities and multiple dimensions. So somewhere you're a boss, Taurus. You are a boss. Crystal clear. Look, that goes along with clarity. You can't make this up. Crystal clear. As you align yourself and as you feel better about yourself, you're going to see things in a crystal clear way. And I feel like the communication that you're having from other people is crystal clear. You can't deny it, even though you might not want to see what people are saying, or you might not take it at face value. It's crystal clear, the communication coming into you. People are saying it. How do I want to word this? People are saying it or not. Actually, their responses or lack of response makes their feelings crystal clear. So take heed of that, Taurus, okay, in every aspect, whether it's work, family, friends, crystal clear, okay? But also keep your goals crystal clear. Don't be, I feel like there might be some things muddled in there, and I guess we'll work on that coming up. But I feel some of you have, things aren't quite crystal clear. Some things have become muddied, and you need to take this time in September with clarity. You have the clarity angel and crystal clear. You got to sort through things. I really feel like it's even a time to declutter your mind. Get stuff out that you don't need of your mind. If you're too much on social media, or too much talking to friends, too much listening to other people's problems, you've got to take care of yourself. I feel like this is a month for you to double down. You've already got clarity and crystal clear twice already, twice, and so and you've been told you've got to have strength and you've got to stay positive. So I think there's a definite message here for you, Taurus. Okay, you also sacrifices. Okay. For some of you, the sacrifices may be that you finally see things in a crystal clear way, and you realize you finally have to let go of things and people that you didn't want to let go of, because you didn't want to accept that perhaps their time has passed, or that you're not vibrating at the same frequency anymore. You may come together again in the future. You may not, but you're realizing letting go is a sacrifice you have to make, because by not letting go and by holding on, you're sacrificing other parts of your life and other people who could come in that would be more in alignment, that would resonate more with you and your flow, and you'd have an easier, happier time. I also feel like for those of you who are making these changes, there's a time for sacrifice, like you've got to double down with work. I feel like the things you want to achieve, you have to really, like, take the month and decide, you're not going to go out until you get your goals done for the day, right? The long-term goals, the short-term goals, steps to do, da 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 da. So even if it's working an hour a day or 2 hours a day, don't do anything else. Sacrifice your fun time to do your work time or your chore time or whatever it is that you need to do. The sacrifice might be actually exercising. It might be getting off the couch or the bed and exercising. And you know what? It's achy. For some of you, your body might hurt, but you know what? It's a sacrifice, but it's a good sacrifice because it's really not. It's doing for you, and it's self-love and self-care. So I feel like this can be many, many things for many, many people, Taurus, and only you know what that is in your life. Boss up. Okay, and crystal clear. Okay. So, another strong message for you. You have also the swan. This is from the Druid deck, and the frog. Let's see if we can get that. So the swan is pretty cool. Swan is denotes beauty, grace, soul connection. The swan is purity, white, love. It protects. They mate for life. Okay, so it's loyalty. But also the swan, this is a good time in September to write down if you want to create or if you just need to write in a journal. The swan feather is the quill that was used for quill pens when the bards wrote, like Shakespeare and those guys in the medieval times. The bards are the ones, the history keepers, the record keepers, the storytellers. They wrote with a quill, and the feather was a swan feather. They are also connected to the Druid festival, of course, Samhain, or some people say Samhain. It's not, it's Samhain, or Halloween, but it's a time to connect with the other world as well. And so for those of you who, I just feel like some of you have some ancestors, and I think Capricorn had this too, to seek out ancestral DNA, but I feel like your ancestors are speaking to you as well. So this might be also a good time to do genealogy and write it down. Delve into some family history. There are some great free programs. There's free information out there, and chances are someone may have already done the line that you're working on. But I think it's a time to really focus on that as well for some of you, especially if you want to find your family roots. I think you definitely need to do it. But beauty, grace, handle things with grace. Handle your situations, and this whip situation that's going to come up with grace, clarity. I mean, you're being told what to do, and you have the frog. Let's see if I can hold that better for you. I always have trouble, like my coordination. The frog lives, of course, you see, he's in the water and on the land, right? He lives in both worlds, and his skin is very sensitive, so he's adapted to both worlds. So the here and now, and the spirit world, so the physical and the spiritual. But he is also, his skin is very sensitive, and I've been told I have very sensitive, thin skin, right? But that thin skin makes him sensitive. And so he's telling you, and he's guiding you, be a little bit more sensitive to other people this month, Taurus. Sometimes you can say things that may come off that could hurt other people's feelings, or you may say things without tuning in to the room, tuning into your audience, tuning in to whom you're speaking, and they may not be ready to hear what you have to say, or they may be hurting, and you're going on about your day and all your accomplishments, because you should be proud of your accomplishments, but Frog is helping you to do it with grace and beauty and be in attunement. He's also telling you that beautiful things happen even in the smallest places, and there's beauty everywhere. So he's also asking you to embrace, remember, like kissing a frog and getting a handsome prince, right? It's about magic and turning something into something else, and that things aren't always what they appear to be. So frog may be a handsome prince in disguise, or a handsome princess, whatever you're looking for. But the beauty, they say beauty is only skin deep, and so you have to, frog is telling you to look inside. Things aren't always what they seem, and people aren't always what they seem on the surface. Beauty, grace, the other world. It's beautiful so far, Taurus. I think it's beautiful. Okay, now with tarot. When I was shuffling, okay, let's just take out the deck here. When I was shuffling, your Seven of Pentacles flew up. And in the traditional deck, it's a guy who's leaning on his hoe. He's looking at his garden and all the fruits that his, or vegetables that his crops have produced. And what this is reminding you for the whole month, it's telling you to be patient, Taurus. There's something going on, some of these changes that you want to happen. You want to go into things full force, but he's telling you, you know, he planted the seeds, he nurtured, he cultivated, he fed the plants, he watered the plants, he weeded them, he took care of them. This didn't happen overnight. So he's taking it back. He's taking a step back. He's resting and he's looking, he's assessing, he's evaluating, okay, this work that I've done, has it paid off? Do I keep going? Do I continue with this crop next year? What do I keep doing? He's checking everything out. He's taking a break, but he's also harvesting. So he's telling you to be patient, and the things that you're working on are starting to pay off already. The changes that you're making or working on will be starting to pay. You'll see it. You'll see it. So that flew out before I pulled anything out. The central card is the Fool, and that is, excuse me. The Fool's journey is what the whole tarot is about. He's starting on a new journey. He's brand new. He's about to step off the cliff and take a leap of faith that he's going to land on his feet. He doesn't know where he's going, but he has everything he needs in his backpack. He has his faithful dog. Dog is about a faithful companion, friendship, loyalty. A dog is a protector. So there's someone with you on this journey, or that will stand by you as you go off and do this. But it's a new beginning. And the Fool starts, like I said, is the first card, and it ends with the World card, and you have the World card. And that is in your now. That's in the present. She's stepping through another portal. So this journey that you're beginning, you're going to finish and start again. You're going to finish and complete it and go into the next phase. So this is wonderful, Taurus, absolutely wonderful. And while we're in this present, I might as well just finish this row out. You also have the Temperance card. The Temperance card, yeah, it's about balance. It's about taking something and turning it into something else, right? It's alchemical. It's transmutation. But it's also, it's like wood, right? You have a piece of wood, you burn it, and you change it chemically. It becomes smoke and it becomes ash. So taking what you have and making changes. So let's see your past row here. Let's see what's going on with all of this. You're starting off with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords in tarot. I was told that that's the Bitch card. And in reverse, this is a person who's just downright mean. She's cruel. She's cruel with her words. She's backbiting. She's manipulative. She's controlling. She's just everything not nice. Okay, so this, for many of you, was a person in your past. Male or female, it doesn't matter. It's not gender specific. It's someone with these traits. Okay, and what you have, there was a situation where you have the Ten of Swords, which really is, for me, it's a complete betrayal. That really is the Death card, being stabbed in the back 10 times. But the thing is, I want you to remember that being stabbed in the back is a deliberate thing. Like, he wasn't just laying there and all these swords just all happened to land in his back while he fell asleep, right? And, you know, crimes will tell you when someone is stabbed so many times, that's a crime of hate. That's a personal thing. So whatever this was, somebody needs to hear this, Taurus. And again, take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind. But whatever was done was deliberate, and it was personal. That's for one of you anyway, at least. I feel like there's someone very specific that's not seeing things clearly. This person, or these people, this group, did something to you. Now, what they think they got away with, and they got their self-satisfaction, whatever. But in the traditional card, there is a sunrise far off in the distance. So this was a pretty crappy night, stabbed in the back, but you will rise again. Whatever this was, though, because you are rising again, you have the Fool, the new journey, you have the World, you're completing it, and even starting off on another journey, which is fabulous. But this, whatever this experience was, the Eight of Cups, Eight of Cups is somebody leaving what they know and going, leaving something that they know behind, leaving their comfort zone and going off into the unknown, just like the Fool, but this is in reverse. So this is telling me, this whole row is telling me that this was specific, and this is a deep hurt for one or more of you. This was a very deep hurt, and you've had trouble getting over it because it was so painful and because it was such a betrayal. And I feel like this person is in the distance. For some of you, is still hovering or lingering, or the energy is still there. Perhaps you know them. You both have mutual friends or something like that. But the good news is you're moving on, because you have the Temperance card. So you're going to take that and turn it into something better. You've got the new beginning, the new journey with the Fool card. Everything you need. You have everything you need. And for those of you who are looking for love and want to start a new relationship, you're already good the way you are. You're already enough. So don't feel like you're not going to put yourself out there because you're not pretty enough, or you're not skinny enough, or you're too skinny, and you don't have enough meat on your hips or whatever, or you're not handsome enough or whatever. You are enough. So you have everything you need right there in that little knapsack there, his little hobo bag, whatever it is. Everything you need. If you want to start a new business, you already have everything you need. You don't have to wait for this or that. Nowadays, if you have an internet connection, a phone or a laptop, you have everything you need. So start now. This is your central card for September, Taurus. Begin now. Brand new journey, pretty new deck. And then going into it, you also have the World. You're not only going to complete the new journey, but you're stepping through a portal and leaving the past behind now. You're trying to leave this muck behind. But remember, you're going to be stirring up some stuff with your changes. But you're doing it. And this is a beautiful thing. You're in control. You have the 4 elements here, right? You have the elements, earth, fire, water, and air. You're ready to go. She's not looking back. Look how happy she is. She's closing that door behind her. She is through. She's through into a new phase of her life. Male or female, it doesn't matter. Okay, Taurus? And then look, coming up into your future, what's coming up towards the end of September, or even in your life. Now you've got the 2 of Pentacles. So the Fool took a couple of steps, and now the 2 of Pentacles, traditionally, he's come up out of the water. He's juggling. He's got balance, right? He's left troubled waters. He's come up out of troubled waters, and he's on dry land. Now, it might be sandy, but he's working, and he's traditionally dancing. He's celebrating. He's happy. But look, they're side by side. Do you see the flow? Do you see the flow, Taurus? You're doing it. You're doing it. Taking something good, making it better. It's fabulous. And then look, this is all about voyage. He's got the ship too. Look, it's about right, getting ready to travel, or coming from a voyage, or something to do with travel, a new beginnings. Look at like life as a voyage, a journey, right? And look, now you've got 3 of Wands, okay? There's the ship again. This guy is stable. He's got what he's stable where he is, but he's looking out forward. What else is out there now? I've conquered what I know. I've done what I know. I'm leaving this behind, and I'm going forward. And he's looking at that ship, and he's going to try to make it to the dock to get it. When that ship lands, he's going to be on it to leave with the next tide. And so this new voyage, this new thing that you're starting on with this Fool card and the World card, is something brand new, something you've never done before, I feel like, Taurus. It's very exciting. It's very, very exciting. Now, as happy as all this is, you've got the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups, but it's in reverse. 6 of Cups in reverse is about a boy giving a little girl flowers. It's about childhood and nostalgia and the past, whether it's something deep-rooted from childhood or something from the past. But for me, I feel like right now, all this good stuff, you're working on it, but you still, this row with this bitch card and this betrayal is still something that you're going to have to work on. And that's why this month you've been told, you're being told now, have the clarity, stay strong, don't give up, you can let this crap go. Pardon my French. Let it go, let it go. And wrapping up the month, wrapping this up, you've got, how are you going to accomplish it? You've got the labor card, the work card, right? The teamwork makes the dream work card. So you have supporters to do it. You're going to work on this because you're going to see how far you're coming, bossing it up, being crystal clear, having clarity. You're going to boss up and you're going to get the job done. You're going to do it. And you know how I know? You're going to accomplish it. You're going to finally break free, break through, because there's your Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups again. Only this time, it's not in reverse. It's right side up. You see? So you go from it being upside down, and then you're going to do the work, and you're going to write it. You're going to correct it. You're going to heal those wounds. And it's not going to happen overnight, and you're not going to be 100%, but you're going to be in control. You're going to stand in your power. You're going to boss up. You're not going to let this control you anymore. And you're being told it's going to take time. Again, it's going to take time. You've got the patience, being patient. But the changes that you're making are good. The changes that you're making. Okay. Now, this is the Hard Truths deck. And this is for some of you. And again, take what resonates with you. Leave the rest behind. You have wrong time. Timing doesn't always align with desires. Trust that when the moment is right, the path will become clear. Patience, there we go. Patience is a critical part of the journey. You cannot make this up, Taurus. Your patience card flipped out. Flipped out as I was shuffling. Flipped out. So there it is. He's assessing. He's looking at what he did. He knows things take time. But look, it was worth the wait. You're going to do it. So try not to rush it. Be patient. Keep things crystal clear, okay? Patience. Path will become clear. Clarity. Crystal clear. Path will become clear. 3 times. 3 times you're told about clarity and being crystal clear. And patience you're being told. And here you have numb. Okay, avoiding issues offers temporary relief, but prevents healing. Address unresolved emotions to uncover real resolution and growth. You must feel it to heal it. So again, we're talking about growth, reaping these benefits. You got to face it. You got to face it. You have to address it. You have to deal with it. Literally, you have to work through it. You literally have to work through it. But you're going to do it. You're going to do it. And wrapping it up, Taurus, okay, look at this. You have the Wisdom card. You have Delight. And you have Voyage. Voyage again. Your ships, you have Voyage. So with Wisdom, I want you to take a careful look at this card. She is a mermaid, so she's swimming under the deep. She's a beautiful mermaid. So again, Swan is telling you about being beautiful. The frog lives also in the water. So she's diving deep. Remember we talked about things being beyond the surface with frog? And beautiful things lie underneath. You've got to see in what's inside, and here it is, what's lying underneath. So you've got to use your wisdom, what you know, what you gain in crystal clarity. Look beyond what's skin deep. Look beyond the surface. Look and see clearly what other people are saying or not saying, and take those as your signs. You'll know what they mean. You'll know very well, Taurus, what they mean. Delight. I love sparrows. Sparrows they were highly regarded, but the beautiful thing about sparrows is that besides their song, I love to hear sparrows sing. They're always happy, they're always cheerful, but they're happiest when they're in their little flocks, right? You always see a group of sparrows together. Very rarely will you see a lone sparrow unless he's eating, and then the others will follow, right? They always have to be together. This is a time for you, Taurus, to one thing that I feel like that would help you gain greater clarity is to not be so focused on this. This also, this Six of Cups is not healing, but it's also having an unhealthy, almost an obsession with something for some of you, not all of you. There's an unhealthy attachment to this whole thing. Like it hurt you so badly. It's like it's something that you ruminate over, that it eats away at you even in your sleep. And so delight here, the sparrow is telling you, you got to go out. You got to be with people. You got to find your tribe. Even with one or two friends, one friend, two friends, you've got to get out and you've got to enjoy life. And you've got to be with other people. And somewhere in this reading, I told you about changing and I'm pretty sure it was you. Maybe it wasn't you. It was one of the other earth signs anyway. About going out and being with, doing something different so that you can bring in something better, something new, something more in alignment with your frequency. And that's how you're going to do it. So this month, try to go out, try to socialize, try to set up a coffee date, or go to an open mic night somewhere. You don't have to drink. There are plenty of coffee shops with open mic nights. But, go and do something. Get out and socialize. Be with your flock. And also, voyage. You've got voyage. There it is, your new journey going forward. You've got the whale, and the beautiful thing about the humpback especially, the humpback whale, I love whales. I always loved whales. This humpback whale travels 14,000 miles every year, okay? I mean, talk about being a snowbird. It hangs out where it's cool at the poles, I think it's the South Pole, in the summertime. And when it gets cold, it goes up towards the equator in the warmer weather, right? But it makes the voyage, it makes the journey, it takes care of its babies. It's a mammal and it travels. And it makes the voyage, and it's got the pattern, it's got the routine, it knows what it's doing. But it's going out and it's doing it. It's not staying stagnant. So this voyage, and I love that it's flying, actually, because they kind of do in the water. But I love that it's going, and it's doing it, and it's rising above what it normally knows. I love this. It's a beautiful card. And so it's under the moonlight. The moon is reflecting, and it's reflecting all the way into different colors. And it's just, there's something unearthly about it. Your voyage is something to be taken seriously, something to be honored, just like honoring the humpback whale. You have to honor yourself. You have to honor this new, this new path you're on, this new journey, this closure, you're beginning. You're taking the leap of faith. You're going forward. You're doing things you've never done before, Taurus. And that's awesome. That's beautiful. And that's one way you'll be able to let go of these people or this person. This no longer serves you. This stuff, this bitch card, the stabbing in the back, that's the past. It's behind you. It's done and dusted. You've got to put it behind you so you can move forward. So you can have this, so you can have this beautiful journey. So you can sing again. You can sing again. You can have the beauty. You can see clearly what's underneath. You have the swan, frog, boss up, crystal clear. It's beautiful, Taurus. It's beautiful. And I wish you a most beautiful September. And I hope to see you next month. I have, if you haven't seen my blog entry on sacred reunions and soulmates and twin flames, I'll leave a link below for you. And also signs from your deceased loved ones. Take a look at all of that, because these signs might be helping you with your ancestry as well. So take a look at that video and blog for signs from your deceased loved ones. And I will see you next time. As my mom always said, Jenny, stay spiritual. So I leave you with the wisdom of my mom. Stay spiritual, my beautiful Taurian. I'll see you next time.